Hey everyone. Okay, I'm scooching it out a little. Hold on. Sorry. This is the way my videos are going to be for probably until I have my surgery, because for some reason it's getting worse. My throat is getting worse. I don't know if it's psychological or what. We're going to use Indian Summer by Pretty Little Studio, and with this collection I wanted one other color, and since most collections, like I tell you, color coordinate, I used a couple of these, this one and this one in this collection, and it worked out perfectly. So just to let you know that that's it's nice to be able to do that. So yeah, but let's see. So this is the week that my day was crazy, you know, the one where I had to drive to Modesto and then drive back home, pick up Tim, and then go to the airport. And it was really fun. And that event was so worth it, you guys. Sorry, the scanner's on. Tim's working, and they've already had like 5 vehicle accidents and medical aids galore. They're just totally busy right now. So yeah. So where's my tweezers? I need my tweezers to help me. So yeah, that event, it was the Tonic Tour here at the Creative Escape event that is hosted in the lady from San Jose, California. She put on that event, and I guess Tonic Studios has a warehouse in the UK and in Modesto. Modesto is it's there's nothing in that town. Well, okay, no, it's way bigger than our town, but it's just it's in the valley where it's like hot all the time, and it's just weird. It's just totally weird. And so there's like nothing there, and it's just so funny. Aren't they cute? I love how that's how she lays down. It looks so awkward. So yeah, so we got to go to they just moved their warehouse from one location in Modesto to another. So it wasn't what I was expecting. Okay, because I'm thinking, you know, with Tonic, you know how Tonic is huge. in my head, I was picturing a warehouse where, like Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, you know, you go in and you're like, oh my God, Nirvana, you know, and there's like product everywhere and things like that. Well, no, we didn't get that. So, but it was more like, I have honestly more stuff in my craft room than they had in their little area where they set up a little store for us. And they set up a little store for us to shop from. So it wasn't ready, but I just thought it was funny because I'm like, oh my gosh, I could have shopped in my own store. So, but it was still cool to be able to touch everything. So I mean, it didn't stop me from buying stuff. So I bought everything I wanted to buy, and I had a great time with that. Let me try and move this in. That little. Ooh, hopefully I don't mess it up. There we go. So in this picture, it's the same picture, but now they were touching noses and they were asleep. Isn't that cute? Oh my gosh. So yeah, I had to use that one. And this is the week we went to Atlanta, and Atlanta was so fun. Where, you know, I was telling you, the Boston people were just, you know, rude, and they were only 2 people that whole time we were there were nice to us. Well, when we got to Atlanta, the hotel we stayed at had a concierge, what do you call it? Okay, let me tell you the funny story, okay, because I told my family and stuff about this and friends on Facebook. So what ended up happening is I'm wearing a tank top and some shorts because that's my attire, because I'm going through early menopause, and I'm like hot all the time too. So that, it sucks. So I'm constantly hot. I am so hot all the time. So it's just my normal attire anyways. And so I was wearing my shorts, and my tank top, and I am completely tattooed up. Okay. I'm, completely. And, in fact, I have an appointment, I think next week, and I'm going to probably end up getting my neck tattooed. So that should be fun too. And, oh, I didn't show you guys. And, so Tim is in the car because I make all the reservations, right? See, that's my foot's tattooed, my ankle's tattooed, and so he's in the car. So I get out to go check us in, but basically to get the lay of the land. Okay, where do we park? That kind of thing. Do we check in first? That kind of thing. So so he stayed in the car. I went inside. Well, as I'm going inside, this older man runs to me. I mean, he literally runs to me. He's like, "Can I help you? Can I help you?" And I'm like, in my head, I'm laughing my butt off because, yeah, it was a nicer establishment, and the guy did not know who I was, like, not who I was, but more like that I'm a paying customer and I'm not just someone off the street. And he was just so like, I said, well, I'm going to check in. He's all, "You're checking in?" And I'm like, "Yes." And I'm laughing. I am totally laughing because this is just normal for me. It doesn't upset me or anything. It's laughable. And so, he's like, "Okay, you have a reservation?" I said, "Yes." And he goes, "Okay, well, here's the front desk." And so I go, and I'm just laughing the whole entire time because, I mean, you should have seen this old man run towards me. And I'm like, "What are you going to do? You don't have a gun." I'm like, "What did you plan on doing to me?" And so it was just so weird. But it's so typical. So I just thought that was hilarious. Oh, wait. No, is that Dory or Kit Kat? That's Kit Kat, but it looks like Dory. I know that's Dory. I put the cat on the wrong one because there's Cat back there. I don't know how I messed that one up. Oh, I have another picture. I'll just trade out the picture. But I love how that came out. I don't know how I messed that one up. Not paying attention apparently. So anyway, so that was the start, and I thought, oh boy. Oh boy, is this what it's going to be like here in Atlanta? And so I checked in and everything else. So the hotel has it has a ride, free shuttle. So you're in a private car, and it's a free shuttle to within like 5 miles of the hotel, something like that. And so it was breakfast time. It was super early, and so we said, okay, let's go to breakfast. Well, we were going to go to I don't know, somewhere, but it ended up, the guy says, "Oh, do you want to go here instead?" He goes, "I recommend this place." And we're like, okay, because he's from there, right? So we're like, okay, cool. And so he dropped us off, and it was called the Flying Biscuit. That girl was our waitress, this is the bus. I had the bus by myself for about a half hour because nobody was coming out. It was so weird. And so anyway, so then what was I telling you? Oh, the girl. She was just the sweetest girl. Shocked that, I mean, she was so cute. And she was like, Tim says, I know I keep saying like a lot, and I'm sorry about that. Tim says, these grits are he got grits, and he goes, "These grits are so good." And she goes, "Wow." She goes, "You know what?" She goes, "My grandma who raised me, her grits are number one." She says, "Oh, she makes the greatest grits." She's all, but when I started working here, I had their grits, and she said, don't tell my grandma, but I really like theirs. And I was like, oh my gosh. So she was the sweetest person. So that was cool to have our first real encounter with this little girl, and she was just so sweet. And the other employees were coming up to me, and they're like, I love your tattoos. And so they were cute. So everybody that was there was treating us like we were longtime customers, and it was the cutest thing ever. So yeah, totally great experience. So can't recommend that flying. I mean, the food was good. It's your basic food. What I got pancakes and potatoes, which is your basic food. But other than that, it was the biscuits were really good. So not when they get cold, but I think that's for any biscuit that you get, because when bread gets cold, it gets a little bit harder. But so I recommend eating them then and there. But it was so much fun. I just thought that was so worth it. So it was good. Let me see. And then we took our first public transportation in a long time. So we took the train. Now there's Dory. Is that not cute? Oh, I love that. And we took their is it MTA or their, I don't know, some metro thing. I'm not sure. I think that's what they call it, right? And we took that, and that was super fun. I enjoyed that because we went to the Atlanta Falcons game and everybody in there was wearing their jerseys and stuff. And then we were like, okay, we don't know where we're really going. But once we went behind, we were following one guy who had a jersey on, and then we're like, okay, well, I think this is the stop. And so we end up going inside the train, and everybody is wearing their jerseys. So it was like, okay, we're going in the right direction. So that was fun. And when they got off, we got off. So it was great. It was super cool. So the game itself was fun. The stadium's just beautiful. The stadiums, I have an insert to show you. And I didn't really decorate it that much. I really wanted to focus more on this event that I went to, because that was a big deal for me. I had a blast, and it was super fun. So worth it. And I wanted to here we go. Is that right? Let me see. I gotta lift it up, you guys. Huh. You hear the airplane? And yeah, so we only stayed for a few days, and we went to the that'll be I haven't done this year. I think I did it last year, where I made double layouts, week 21 and 22 when they were together. I don't think I did it last year, but I think I did it the previous year. And you know what? I love PL, and I like the individualness of it, and I don't want to. Okay, so this is the picture Tim, let me show you this real quick. This is the picture Tim sent me that when I spent the night in Modesto, Dory came up to him and just laid on his shoulder and went to sleep, and he's just like, someone's missing you. So I thought that was super cute. Anyways, what was I telling you? Oh gosh, I need to have like a notepad next to me to tell me what I'm saying to you. And that way I remember what I'm telling you. Nope, it's gone. It is a goner. So yep, it's a goner. Bussies, that's bussies. I end up messing that up a little, so cover it up. That was the bus. It was kind of weird because we had to be I don't know what it is with some women, but we had to be out by the bus at 8 o'clock, and it was okay. I was like, okay, we have to be at the bus 8 o'clock. I see this bus on the side of the hotel, so I'm like, okay, well, that must be it, right? Well, then I see everybody who's going there, and they don't look like the right women. because it's men and women. So I'm like, that's not the right bus. So, but then it's like 8 o'clock, and I'm like, okay, well, I'm going to go out there and see what's happening, because I don't want to miss the bus for the tour, because we got a shuttle, a free ride for that. And so I thought that was cool. And so we went, so I went outside, and the bus that was our bus was behind that bus. Well, nobody, I mean, so I told the guy, I said, hey, you know, are you the tonic? And he goes, yeah. And I was like, okay. He's like, you can come in and sit down. And I'm like, okay, cool. So I went in and I sat down, and we were just, you know, talking, and he's like, I gotta talk to, like, the coordinator, she's not answering her phone, so I don't know what's happening. And so it was funny, because he says, I looked at the Google Maps and it's just nothing but dirt. He's also, it must be new. I go, I think it is supposed to be new. And he's like, okay. And wait, did I lift that up? I don't think I did. So this was calamari and fries underneath that. Tim's all, this doesn't look like anything, Mandy. And I'm like, oh, okay, fine. So I wrote what it is. And this is catfish and scallops with fries. So this was memorable to me. So hey, it had to be in here no matter what. So it was super, super good. I actually drove to this place because I was like, oh, I really want, you know, this food. I really want fish and chips. And so I went over there and I got it. And I'm so glad I did. But talk about rudeness. The owner, or the chick that was behind the counter, whew, geez, you think, you know, I was asking her to give me one of her lungs or something, you know. It was crazy. So she was so rude, and just, I was like, okay, I won't come back here again, but I might. If I ever go back to there, I just, you know, I'll be prepared to, you know, for her attitude. But it was really weird. So this is the swag we got from this event, and it was so cool. We got so many free, this was full of Nouveau stuff. This was full of candy. This was a notepad and a pen, which that pen is amazing. And water and snacks and a stencil and some tonic papers. It was great. It was so cool. We had a great swag bag. I wasn't expecting a swag bag, so it was kind of cool to get that. So, hey, it is what it is, right? So, I enjoyed myself so much that I did sign up for the Lawn Fun one in Irvine. So, I'll be at the Irvine Lawn Fun event in February 28th. It's February 28th and 29th. It's leap year this year. So Tim and I are going to drive down there and go and see what's happening. So I am looking forward to that. The classes were phenomenal. I mean, I'm a card maker, so I didn't really learn anything. And not saying I'm a know-it-all, nothing like that. But I watch YouTube and I play and I have fun, and so I know kind of like what I'm doing, kind of thing, you know, without being egotistical or anything like that. So, but I do know what I'm doing because I love it. I love that craft. I love card making. So I don't do it as much as I used to, but I love it. And but the classes were phenomenal. The stuff that they gave you for the classes was great. I mean, just everything about that event was so awesome. I loved it. So now Dunkin' Donuts, you guys, I wish we had one near us. We don't have one near us. Every time we go out of state, I go because I'm like, this is my favorite ever place. I don't do Starbucks here. I can't afford Starbucks. I can afford stickers, but not Starbucks. And this was so, I love these frozen drinks. They're just so good. So good. And I can't get enough of them. And I'm telling you, every time I'm like, Tim, let's go. Find a Dunkin' Donuts. So it's constantly Dunkin'. So, yeah, if we had one in our town, it'd be pretty bad. Because I could see myself going there every day and getting a drink. So good. You guys are so lucky to have one, but then maybe you're not so lucky. So, I'm not sure how to broach that to you guys. I don't even think that's the right word to say, but it sounded fine coming out of my mouth. So, hey, it is. It did sound that way. But anyways, oh, that's what I was telling you. The whole days of the whole weekly, you know, I don't like putting them together because I like doing this so much that I want to keep it individually. So that's why, we went to the aquarium, but you're not going to see that until week 40 because that was started on Monday. My PL goes from Monday through Sunday, and we went to the Georgia Aquarium on Monday, and so that will be next week's. So we were there for a few days though. So this author, I really like this author a lot. She's really, I love her books, and I got her too. Well, these are older books, but I hadn't owned them. So I was like, okay, I'll just buy them. So I bought them on eBay, and it was great. So I love eBay. I love buying books for like $2, and then I love because I'm silly, and it's like my scrapbooking. I sold off so much stuff. I sold off so much of my stuff, and I shouldn't have. I should have. It's not like, I don't know. When I changed from like Stampin' Up to Close to My Heart, I sold all my Stampin' Up stuff, and when I get into different crafts, I sell stuff, and I'm like, no more, not anymore. Especially because when Tim retires in 5 years, and hopefully I'm still living and he's still living, that we're going to be on a fixed income, so no more spending like I do. And these are the new shelves he built me. So if you see my room tour, I have cabinets up here. I had cabinets, but instead he built me these shelves, and then he added them to the side over here also. And so I'll do a room tour, another updated one in the future, not right now because they're kind of empty. But he built them out of that. That's the repurposing. Is that the right word? Of the living room shelving that was there by the fireplace. So that was really cool. So repurposed. Yeah, there we go. Repurposed them. And it was amazing what he did. And I'm in awe. I am always in awe on what he can create and do. And it's just so cool. It's the coolest that he's a carpenter. So I love it. So I'm so grateful he is, or else we wouldn't have as much as we do. Like I told you before, it's just, that's Bussie's. It just, luckily he is. So this was the first one. So this is the first one. That's the second one. I read 3 books in 1 week, you guys. I guess I had a really good week. So and then we're leaving on, when are we leaving? We are leaving on Friday, and for a weekend getaway. So I will not be back this week. So I'll be back next week. But we're going on a little getaway, and he needs it. Oh, there goes another call. So, jeez, and I think that's his call. So yeah, he needs a break. So we're doing a weekend getaway, and I planned another trip for us in November, but I don't know if I'm going to keep it or not. You guys, I'm telling you right now, book things. If you need to do bundles, do Expedia. Expedia is like the best prices, the best everything. I booked a trip, and then I was like, I don't think I'm going to get tickets for this event I really want to go to. And so I was like, oh man. So I had already booked it, but I don't know. I talked to the coordinators, and they were like, well, the alumni get first dibs. So, and it's our first big real event. So I'm like, oh man. So I booked it prematurely. So, and 48 hours later, I got the message that said, well, we don't know what's going to happen, but alumni get first dibs, and we don't know if there'll be tickets available. So I'm like, oh my gosh. So I called up Expedia, and I asked them to cancel, and they canceled it. I got all my money back. So I love Expedia. This is Cressley Cole. I really like her books too. Okay, so what do I have left? Oh, I have my, this title card. I absolutely adore. I adore this title card. It is one of my top favorites. It is so much fun. Bess, you're clip-clopping everywhere. But this title card is so bright and so cheerful. I just love everything about it. So while I'm doing this, I want to say thank you to everybody who left me a comment, and that would be, let's see, Cheryl Nevins. Now, let me tell you guys too, okay? I just want to say that I know. Okay, it turned off on me. I just want you guys to know that I am different, okay? I am different on my Facebook in real life than I am on YouTube, and I've told you guys that before. I am different. I censor myself, but because, you know, I don't feel the need to be cussing every 2 minutes or anything like that, or, you know, I don't feel the need for any of that. So I prefer to keep this G-rated, but I'm not G-rated in real life. You know, I am a cusser. I am someone who lives life to the fullest, and who who pretty much says what I want and don't care. And but besides, you know, like hurting someone's feelings, I'm not going to do that. But so just know that when you friend request me, and if I see it, I just want you guys to know what you're getting involved with, okay? So there's a difference, and I'm not the same. So just to give you fair warning that that's, you know, the one on Facebook is me. So yeah, so just don't get shocked, because I've already warned you. I love this title card. It is so beautiful. I adore it so much. So much. So I've been watching Judge Judy all morning, and it's been great. But I gotta go make dinner. Oh, I'm so hungry though. So it's okay. And Tim will be home tomorrow, and then we're leaving on Friday. So it'll be good. Let's see, Cheryl, the whole getting tonsils out, I hope it was okay. I'm thinking soups. I'm thinking a lot of potato soups, because we have one of those like blender things, and I've never used it, but I bought it from QVC, so I guess I'll be doing a lot of blended soups, I would imagine. As I don't know what to eat. And then Kai's mom, Scrapping Alley, thank you so much. You guys are the best. I appreciate every single one of you. I always do. What do you guys think so far? I love it. I love it. Love, love, love. It says, it's the little moments that matter. You mean so much to me. I love it. Look how pretty it is. The colors are just phenomenal. I'm going to put either enamel dots or ribbon up there. I hadn't really decided yet, so that's why it's kind of blank, but it will be filled. I love that. I just love it. What do you guys think? I love it. I love the colors. You know, the colors inspire me. They always make me happy. I always feel like it's so much fun. It doesn't feel like a chore, you know, nothing like that. So, I don't know. I just love it. Where's this? Okay. So I gotta change out this picture. I have plenty of pictures of Kit Kat, so it's okay. But that picture will be changed in Instagram. Alright guys, what do you guys think? Oh wait, I didn't show you my insert. I just looked over. Sorry if I blew out your eardrums. So Atlanta, Georgia. So this was so all I did was add this. Atlanta, Georgia, yes. That's our selfies. Because we don't take pictures. I know you guys feel I should, but I don't. And I'm not ready to. I love their eagle, their falcon. The falcon is just crazy cool. I love that. So, and that's their stadium. And that's a TV screen. It's so awesome. Their stadium was beautiful. Okay, that was it, you guys. All right. I will see you all next week. And I love you guys. Have a great rest of the week, and I'll see you at some point. All right, Vanna hands. Bye, guys.